You walk into class. Everyone's talking, laughing, connecting. And you sit quietly, not because you want to, but because something inside whispers, you're not good enough. You have ideas, opinions, dreams, but when it's time to speak up, your throat tightens, your heart races, and you stay silent. Here's the truth nobody tells you. Confidence isn't something you're born with. It's not a personality trait. It's a skill. And like any skill, you build it through specific habits. In the next 15 minutes, I'm going to show you the exact daily habits that transformed quiet, anxious students into people who walk into rooms with their head high. These aren't theory. These are battle-tested routines that work. Let's rebuild you from the ground up. The first hour decides everything. Listen carefully. The first hour after you wake up programs your entire day. Most students grab their phone immediately. Bad move. You're letting everyone else's life dictate how you feel about yours. Habit 1. The power pose. Before you check anything, stand up. Feet shoulder-width apart. Hands on your hips like a superhero. Hold it for 2 minutes. Sounds stupid? Harvard research says this posture increases testosterone by 20% and drops cortisol, your stress hormone, by 25%. Your body literally sends confidence signals to your brain. Amy Cuddy's study showed people who did power poses before job interviews were 33% more likely to get hired. Not because they were more qualified, because they felt more confident. Do this every morning. In your room, bathroom, anywhere. 2 minutes. Habit 2. The confidence log. Grab a notebook. Write 3 things. 1 thing you did well yesterday. 1 thing you're grateful for. 1 small goal for today. Why? Your brain has a negativity bias. It remembers failures more than wins. This habit rewires that. You're training your mind to see evidence of your capability. Real story. Priya, a second-year student, felt like a failure. Started this habit. After 30 days, she had 90 pieces of evidence that she was competent. Changed everything. Habit 3. The 10-minute movement. Exercise isn't just for your body. When you move, your brain releases endorphins and dopamine. These are your natural confidence chemicals. You don't need a gym. 10 minutes. Push-ups, jumping jacks, dancing to your favorite song. Anything that gets your heart pumping. Students who exercise before studying report 23% higher focus and feel more capable of handling challenges. Science backs this up. Why you feel awkward around people. Your brain treats social rejection like physical pain. MRI scans show the same brain regions light up. That's why staying quiet feels safer. But here's the problem. Avoiding social situations makes anxiety worse, not better. Habit 4. The daily micro-conversation. Every day, start 1 small conversation with someone new. Not a deep talk. Just simple. Hey, did you understand that lecture? I like your backpack. Where'd you get it? This canteen food is terrible, right? That's it. 5 seconds of bravery. Why does this work? Exposure therapy. Each successful interaction proves your fears wrong. Your brain learns. I spoke. Nothing bad happened. I'm okay. Start small. Build up. In 3 weeks, talking to strangers becomes normal. Habit 5. The eye contact rule. When someone talks to you, hold eye contact for 3 seconds, then look away naturally. Repeat. Most anxious people avoid eye contact. But breaking eye contact too quickly signals insecurity. Staring too long feels aggressive. 3-second intervals? Perfect balance. Practice with friends first, then strangers, then professors. This single habit makes you appear 40% more confident, even when you're nervous inside. Habit 6. The name game. Use people's names when you talk to them. Thanks, Rahul. Great point, Sarah. Dale Carnegie said it decades ago. A person's name is the sweetest sound to them. Using it creates instant connection. And when people respond warmly, your confidence grows. Why grades destroy confidence? You study hard. The result comes back. It's not what you expected. Suddenly you feel worthless. Stop. Your grade is not your identity. But I get it. Academic success matters. So let's build confidence through learning, not just results. Habit 7. The 25-minute focus block. Confidence in academics comes from competence, and competence comes from focused practice. Use the Pomodoro technique. Study for 25 minutes with 0 distractions. Phone off. Door closed. 1 task only. Then 5-minute break. Why 25 minutes? It's long enough to enter deep work, but short enough that your brain doesn't resist starting. Complete 4 focus blocks a day. That's 100 minutes of quality learning. More than most students do in 6 hours of distracted studying. When you finish each block, you get a small win. These wins stack. Your brain starts thinking, I'm someone who follows through. I'm capable. Habit 8. Teach what you learn. After studying something, explain it out loud. Pretend you're teaching a friend. The Feynman technique. If you can teach it simply, you know it. If you can't, you don't. This habit does two things. First, it exposes gaps in your knowledge immediately. Second, it proves to yourself that you understand. That proof is confidence fuel. Habit 9. The question-first mindset. In class, ask one question per lecture. Any question. Doesn't matter if it's basic. I know. Asking questions feels scary. What if everyone thinks I'm dumb? Truth? Nobody's thinking about you. They're too worried about themselves. And professors love students who engage. After asking your first question, something clicks. You realize the world didn't end. Next time is easier. Within a month, you're that student who participates. That student who seems confident. Why your inner voice destroys you. It's 11 p.m. You're lying in bed. Your brain starts. You messed up today. You're so awkward. Everyone's doing better than you. This is your inner critic. And it's been training longer than any confidence habit. Time to fight back. Habit 10. The evidence journal. Before bed, write down 3 social situations you handled today, even tiny ones. I answered when the professor called on me. I sat with someone new at lunch. I made eye contact during a conversation. Your brain defaults to remembering failures. This habit forces it to see successes. After 2 weeks, you'll have 42 pieces of evidence that you're braver than you think. Habit 11. The rejection reframe. Something went wrong today? Good. Write it down differently. Instead of, I gave a terrible presentation. Write, I faced my fear of public speaking. I gathered data on what to improve. This isn't toxic positivity. It's growth mindset. Carol Dweck's research shows people who reframe failures as learning opportunities develop 34% more resilience. Confident people fail just as much as everyone else. They just don't let failure define them. Habit 12. The tomorrow prep. Spend 5 minutes planning tomorrow. Pick 3 tasks. Write them down. Visualize yourself completing them. Why? Decision fatigue kills confidence. When you wake up not knowing what to do, you waste energy on planning instead of doing. Pre-deciding removes that friction. You wake up with a mission. Completing those 3 tasks? That's 3 confidence wins before lunch. The confidence paradox. Here's what nobody tells you. Confident people feel scared too. The difference? They act anyway. Confidence isn't the absence of fear. It's the decision that your goal is more important than your fear. Habit 13. The fear ladder. List 10 things that scare you socially. Rank them from 1 to 10. 1 is least scary. 10 is terrifying. Now, every week, do one thing from levels 1 to 3. When those feel easy, move to 4 to 6. Then 7 to 10. This is systematic desensitization. Therapists use this for anxiety disorders. And it works. Your level 1 might be making eye contact with a cashier. Your level 10 might be giving a presentation to 100 people. Start small. Build up. In 6 months, your level 10 becomes your level 3. Habit 14. The comparison detox. Unfollow anyone on social media who makes you feel inadequate. Seriously. Right now. Pause this video and do it. Theodore Roosevelt said, comparison is the thief of joy. In 2025, it's the thief of confidence. Every time you scroll and see someone's highlight reel, your brain whispers, you're not enough. Stop feeding that voice. Follow people who educate, inspire, and motivate. People ahead of you, but who share the journey, not just the destination. Habit 15. The compliment rule. Give one genuine compliment every day. To anyone. Friends, strangers, family. Your presentation was really clear. That was a smart question in class. You're really good at explaining things. This does 2 things. First, it shifts your focus from judging yourself to appreciating others. Second, people remember you positively. That warmth comes back to you. Creates a positive feedback loop. Let me be real with you for a second. These habits won't work overnight. You won't do a power pose once and suddenly become fearless. You won't ask one question in class and transform into a social butterfly. Confidence is built in small moments. Daily. Consistently. When nobody's watching. There will be days you fail. Days you stay quiet when you wanted to speak. Days you compare yourself to others and feel small. That's normal. That's human. The habit isn't perfection. The habit is returning. Getting back up. Trying again tomorrow. Because here's what I know. Every confident person you admire once stood where you're standing. Scared, doubting themselves, wondering if they'd ever feel good enough. They didn't wait to feel confident. They built it, brick by brick, day by day, habit by habit. And you can too. Start with 3 habits from this video. Just 3. Morning, social, and evening. Lock those in for 21 days. Then add more. 6 months from now, you won't recognize yourself. Not because you became someone else. Because you became who you always were underneath the fear. If this video helped you, hit that like button. Subscribe for more real strategies that work. Share this with one friend who needs to hear it. Your confidence journey starts now, not tomorrow. Now, go build the version of you that walks into every room knowing they belong. I'll see you in the next one.